slight chance of a shower or storm Friday afternoon. I'm Georgia meteorologist Laura Huckabee in the GNN Weather Center.
And good morning to you. It is now time for a Community Spotlight. Today's Community Spotlight is powered by Georgia Farm Bureau. Our Farm Bureau right here in Elbert County does more than just insurance. They also have Farm Bureau Bank. Stop by Farm Bureau in Elberton and see Ben Hill and the great staff. They can finance your next car, automobile, camper, motorcycle, you name it, you got it. Go see them at Farm Bureau Bank and ask Ben Hill and the staff to help you out there. Then they can insure it after that. So it's kind of a one-stop shop. But right now, our Community Spotlight today is part of Encore Productions' 2024 season, and it will be entitled The Cemetery Club. And right now, we have Julie Williams, Rebecca Brooks, and Tony King right here in the studio, all at one time together.
Woohoo! Good morning.
Oh, look at that, Tony. I love the energy.
Nobody said anything. I jumped in.
Yeah. Yay! Y'all, I love these folks, and I see them individually, but never do I get to hang out with them together. And right now, to have this opportunity is great. Who is directing the Cemetery Club? Who do we have as directors?
Me and Julie.
Okay, who is me? That's Rebecca.
Rebecca,
Okay.
yeah, and Julie.
That is Rebecca and Julie. And how long y'all been working on this? You have to work on it way ahead of time.
We started back in March
yeah.
with rehearsals. So those are going well. We're rehearsing 3 nights a week with a wonderful cast of 5 people. Some of those are new to our stage, and we're really excited about that.
Well, tell me this: were auditions easy, or was it tough to find the right parts for the right people?
Oh, you have no idea
It
how
was
tough
horrible.
this was.
That's
Wow.
Yeah.
We could have had 2 casts.
Yeah, literally.
When she says horrible, she means horrible in a good
In
way.
a
in a good way.
In a
Yes,
great way.
yes.
Because
Yeah.
they had so many people come
You're
out.
blessed.
Exactly.
You were blessed to have
Yes.
great folks. And who do we have as our cast this year?
For this cast, we have Anne Marie Brennan playing Ida. Reese Potts is playing Lucille. Lucinda Sadler as Doris. Robert Roach as Sam. And Catherine Wright as Mildred.
Awesome. And I know you always have to have set and crew. Who's building your set?
Pat Bell, of course.
Of
Who
course.
else? Who
He's the
else?
best at that, too.
Yeah.
Of
So
course.
he's made for that. I
We've
think,
got
yeah.
John Brennan on lights. Bob Larson, sorry. Shout out to Bob Paul. Though.
Hey, Bob Paul.
Bob Larson on sound. Morgan Clements is going to be our stage manager, and then backstage we're going to have Emma Williams, Jake Triplett, Joanne. I don't know that Joanne's last
Joanne
name.
Phillips.
Joanne Phillips.
And Catherine Wright as she can.
Yeah. Backstage helping out.
Awesome. And what are the dates of the performances of the Cemetery Club?
The Cemetery Club performances will be May the 10th through the 12th and the 17th through the 19th.
Awesome. And tell us a little bit about the synopsis. I mean, what is the Cemetery Club?
The Cemetery Club is a group of 3 Jewish ladies who meet once a month for tea before they go to the cemetery to visit the graves of their husbands. They, get along well, have a lot of fun, but a guy shows up and throws a little wrench into things. But
It's always a dude.
it's
Always a man.
You'll
yeah,
notice
always
there's
a
just
guy.
one man in the show.
One guy ruins the whole thing. Just kidding.
Yeah.
This
I'm
show
that guy.
has
Yeah.
Go ahead, Julie. Yes.
this show has a lot of laughs, a little sad, but overall, I feel like it's a great show.
Yeah.
For girlfriends, husbands, and wives. Just anyone who needs a little bit of feel good.
There you go.
Yeah.
So there is some. I love laughter, so it's got a little laughter to it.
Yes,
and,
definitely.
And look, I just saw where the Elbert Theater got voted by the Community Choice Awards as the best place to take a date.
Yep.
Yes,
Can I
So-
say whoop whoop?
Yeah. So apparently, I should have a date that weekend and head to the.
That's
Look,
right,
You know
that's
what would be
right.
perfect?
Yes.
One of the weekends falls on Mother's Day.
Really?
So you
Oh,
can
yeah.
bring your mama on
You know what?
some Mother
That's
date.
that's who I took to the chamber banquet, and so that's who I'm bringing to.
There you go.
Yes, she will
it's
love it.
perfect.
Yeah.
She will love it.
I love Mama. Plus, you got to keep your eyes on her. She'll be
yeah.
going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to watch her.
Mama will end up in some town saying, "I'm shopping at an antique store," and I said, "Bert, come home. You have too much stuff in your anyways, all right. Well, this is going to be great. The Cemetery Club, and Julie, you're kind of a veteran now, if you will, of the theater. I mean, this. Have you directed that? I know you've acted.
I've
What about?
enjoyed acting. I've been a stage manager. I've helped with the lights and sound. But this has been a
Is this your?
different.
Is this your first directing?
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Julie, congratulations.
But
That's
Rebecca's
awesome.
a great co-director.
No,
So
Yeah.
she's taking it.
Yeah.
She's got this.
And Rebecca, you have directed before.
I have co-directed and assistant directed,
So,
and that's it. And I love this because I feel like I can just sit back and Julie's like, it's like she's so organized, and I'm over here like, what day is it? I know what's going on. Yeah.
well, I know both of y'all, and I have no doubts that both of y'all are doing awesome. And of course, Rebecca, you've got now like a veteran as well with the theater, because I remember back in the day you were doing a lot backstage, and then you started getting upstage and on stage,
Yeah.
and now you're directing as well. So it is awesome to see our community come out. I'm always amazed at each play, Tony, because they really take on the characters. They really
Yes.
take on what they are, and you leave forgetting some of the people that are actually on the stage.
Definitely.
So it is so awesome. And I want to say this before we talk about ticket prices, y'all. Not only are they voted Community Choice Awards as the best place to take a date, but I would like to vote that our Elbert Theater has the best popcorn of any theater in Georgia, the Southeast, the state, like the whole United States of America, or the world.
you're
I
not
second.
wrong.
Preach.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Is there any better popcorn, Julie?
No,
Oh yeah, and Julie, you've served me popcorn many of
I
times.
have.
Right there. I'm gonna start taking the radio vehicle just because I feel like I can stop wherever I want to in it, and I'm gonna start coming in and just get popcorn. I'm just gonna
We
stop.
have- we have some
do.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like if we're just showing a movie or even at a play,
yeah.
if people are working or they're just on a break or heading home or whatever, they'll stop by and get popcorn
It's so good.
just to have it at
Yeah.
home. Yeah.
Get that little extra butter and
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
yes.
I've heard. I was walking by and smelled the popcorn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, see, that'll get you there. Just think if you're out in the hotel parking lot and you start having the smell of popcorn.
We need to
come
hook
out.
some fans up and just blow 'em
Yeah.
that
Yes.
way.
Yes. Well, hey, tell us about the prices of the tickets and how do we get our tickets?
Okay.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
go.
Because I'll say the wrong price.
That's my thing.
That's her thing.
Tickets.
Yes.
Okay, so if you would like tickets, please do call us in advance or email me at tking@cityofelberton.net. And we say in advance because that saves you money. The advance rate is $12 per adult, and if you wait and get them at the door, they are $17. So you're saving yourself a whole $5 per ticket. So if you're bringing a date, you're saving $10. And then also, they are reserved seats. So if you call earlier, you have a better choice of where you sit. So if you show up at the door, you're kind of just stuck with whatever's left. So that's the best way to do it. We will sell them at the door if you just want to walk up the last minute the day of. We will do that for sure.
That's what I do, and I only do it because it's tough to figure out schedules sometimes. So
Yeah.
I'll just show up, and then Tony, I always think she's gonna, you can't come in, it's too late, But she always says stay in, and it is helpful. And I come in and I get my peanuts, I get my popcorn, and I just enjoy the show. So what a blessing!
He's
What a
smuggling peanuts in. We don't sell peanuts.
No,
he
no,
gets
no,
peanut
M&Ms.
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 I knew what he meant.
I'm
I knew
sorry.
what he meant.
I've only purchased in the theater. All of a sudden, I feel like this with a flashlight.
Yeah.
I'm going, sir, where'd you get this peanut?
No. I knew what you meant. I've served you enough times to know.
Hey, before we do wrap up, I just want to say, there's always a part of a play or a character or there's a kind of something that you just go like, oh my gosh, this is great. I can't wait till the people see this. What do y'all have that moment that's hit you
Yeah.
like? Yeah. Can you tell us just a little snippet without giving it all away?
Okay.
I think probably funny
Yeah.
is light switch.
Light switch definitely. That's all we can say though.
Oh my gosh!
It's light switch.
Now I gotta wait a month to figure
Yeah,
out.
no.
But there are so many other, I guess, parts or
Like relatable moments.
relatable
Yeah,
moments. Yeah.
And it's like these three women, and they'll get to talking about something, and they're kind of talking over each other, not in a rude way, but they've been friends for so long, and their little back and forth is just it's hilarious.
It will remind you of the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
Oh my
But
God, I
these
love
are
that
our
show.
Golden Girls.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that's a good way to say that.
Yeah.
That these are our Golden Girls. So
Yeah. Oh, and we did a little community set call last Saturday,
yeah,
and we had a lot of people show up, but we had 3. I mean, kids. I don't know how old do you think they were.
Teenage.
Middle school. But it was Kimberly Sanders, Ella Fleming, and Sydney Gailey, and I just want to give them a shout out because
awesome.
they were all hanging out at Kimberly's house, I guess, and her mom brought them, and they helped paint and just do whatever. And it was,
Wow,
I just want to give them a little shout out because it was really sweet of them to come help.
that's cool.
Mom's trying to teach them the importance of giving back to the community.
Yeah,
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
And that is
That's so
something, I'm
awesome.
glad y'all brought that up because that is something we've started doing with all of our shows. Whenever, Pat Bell is amazing, but he can't do everything himself. He has to have some rest sometimes.
That's right.
So we also have started doing these community set calls for our shows. So if people are interested in helping paint or create props or things like that, look out for those dates when we have them because we will have them on Saturdays. So that's when people are off of work and they can come for an hour or two and be a part of the show even if they don't want to get on stage and act.
That sounds like a fun thing.
Yeah.
A community set day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, that is awesome. So look, y'all, it's going to be the Cemetery Club. This is going to be a part of your Encore Productions for 2024, and it is coming up in just a few weeks. And those dates again, what are those dates again?
May the 10th through the 12th and 17th through the 19th.
Awesome. And you can get your tickets now. You can go to alberttheater.org for more info, or you can always call 706-213-3109. That's 706-213-3109 for your tickets. Remember, you save money when you purchase in advance. And this is another awesome play that will be put on by Encore Productions right here at the Albert Theater. So
Yes.
we can't wait.
And I didn't mention earlier, you can also buy tickets online now.
Okay.
So you can just get them straight to your phone if you want to do that too.
So you can go to alberttheater.org.
Yes,
and just
there's
hit
a link
purchase.
there for a site called Big Tickets, and that's
Yes.
where we sell our online stuff from. And then you can still choose your own seat that way too.
Wonderful. So y'all, you can get your big tickets.
Yes.
I love it. Big tickets. alberttheater.org. Just follow those links, and now you can purchase your tickets right now while you're at work.
You
so
can.
don't let the boss make him think you're working. And go ahead and get your tickets, but let's don't get anybody in trouble. All
Oh,
right.
look.
I can see Chuck Allman walking by one
Oh,
of those
boy.
offices right now. Yeah.
Oh boy.
There's Beth trying to get her tickets to see Julie. Chuck's like, "What are you doing? Working?" Yes, please.
That's funny because several of the women from EMS are in the show.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
We have 2 dispatchers in this. Cast.
Wow.
And it's their first.
It is their first. It's Catherine's first play altogether, and it is Lucinda's first show since school. So
Julie, I have to think you had something to do with this.
A lot.
Yes. That means you're motivated. You're getting people out there.
Great.
right. I'm very encouraging.
Yes.
Pushy. I don't.
Wow.
Yeah.
The one thing I've never known Julie to be is pushy. I've never known that.
No,
But,
she's a sweet.
Look, y'all, I graduated high school thinking she was in band with me. I am not kidding with you. I thought we were in band together.
I knew
think
this would come up.
I think I learned in my 30s or 40s that she was never in band.
Never in band.
And it's crazy. We hung out in the band room before school, after school, during school for all those years.
The band geeks were the cool kids.
Thank you. I tried to tell a girl from Greenwood that in my 20s. I remember dating. She was a cheerleader, and I won't go too much into this, but we went out a few times, and I'll never forget. I said she said I was kind of in the cool club. I was head cheerleader, and I said, yeah, me too. I was in the band. Womp, womp, womp.
Oh man.
We didn't date anymore.
Oh shucks.
I don't care. It's all good. Y'all, hey, look, this is going to be great. Cemetery Club, and what great folks that this is. So we got Julie and Rebecca. They are directing. Tony's going to set you up with tickets, but the easiest way to get your tickets, alberttheater.org. All right. Anything else?
I would like Julie and Rebecca to make mention of the sponsors for this show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they are very crucial to what we're able to do as far as set and costumes and all that good stuff. So if y'all would just say a little shout out and thank you to them, that would be great.
I know we got Ward's Truck Repair,
Mhm.
Soul Shine, and then
Matt
Matt
Gully,
Gully for
Mhm.
sheriff.
yeah,
and Bobby Brown Park.
yeah.
And those really are thanks to Rebecca and Julie and their connections to the community, because if they were not a part of this show, then we most likely wouldn't have had an opportunity to speak to these folks about helping us with the expenses. So thank you very much to those businesses and folks that are willing to help.
And one more shout out to Chelsea Brady Photography
Oh,
for taking the headshots.
Took our
for us.
headshots yesterday.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's where, and that's what you see when you come in the door. You'll see everybody's picture that's always posted, plus in the program.
Yeah, and in the
and,
the little slideshow that goes on
up on the
before.
screen.
Yeah.
Up on the screen. Hey, how do you advertise on that screen?
Oh, you contact Tony King.
Okay, that's
Same
how
way
you
you
do it.
get
Yeah.
tickets.
Yeah.
I've
Just
had that-
call or email.
People have asked before, and I said call the city, and I said, but now I know, so I can tell.
Yeah,
I can
call
say
Tony
it.
King.
Yeah. Awesome.
Thought it was a trick question.
Well, you answered it with
I
confidence.
mean, I was
Yeah.
just going for it. I don't
Rebecca
know.
was like, I got this. I got this. Rebecca, do you still have 8 jobs like you've always done?
No.
Okay.
Just mainly wards.
Wards,
Yeah,
okay.
and snakes every now and then. That's it. And the theater. That's not a job, so that's fun.
That's fun. And
Yeah.
we all need some fun time
Yeah.
sometimes. Hey, Rebecca, one time she was everywhere I went, y'all, working. I mean,
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
So it
So
was
when
awesome.
when can we see Stan on the stage?
Yeah, when
You
can
know-
we see Stan?
You
on
know,
the
that would be
stage?
great.
This is a great question that you say. I will run through if you would like for me to. Can a streak? They call him the streak. Woo! Just kidding about that too.
Intermission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So- a little break in the play. You never know. You never know. You never know what'll happen.
You never know what you'll see in the cemetery, so it may
Well,
work.
that's true.
Oh my gosh, y'all, that's just kind of. I
It
don't.
went creepy. It took a
No,
turn.
no.
Yeah. It got dark.
No, I don't know. I've thought about it, and I feel like if I'm ever retired, I don't know what that means, but I'd definitely be like, I'm fixing to hit the stage up there. I always wanted to trip over something in a play or a movie. I was on the set of Nashville for 2 years, and
Oh.
behind the scenes, and I begged the folks to let me do something behind the scenes, like trip over something, and they thought it was funny when it was off camera, but they would never let me do
Yeah.
something on camera,
Well-
and so that's why I'm in
Speaking of
radio.
tripping,
We'll see you
Yeah.
at the next
Audition.
read through.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
If
What-
you would like to trip over something.
The play
It's
that goes
perfect.
wrong.
Yes.
The play that goes wrong.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
our
When-
next one coming up.
When
and
is that?
Auditions are June.
we're gonna have an open reading right before that though, so people can see, because it's gonna be physical.
But you can handle
Yeah,
it.
it's
Stan.
for real though, because it's
You can
it's
definitely-
slapstick. It's
Yeah.
bumping into people. It's climbing on things. It's falling down.
Yeah.
People getting knocked
So-
out and other people getting thrown in to take their roles.
Oh my God!
I mean, it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
All right, what's the dates? What's the dates for this?
The show will be at the end of September. It's the last weekend of September and the first weekend of October. And then the auditions are in June. I can't recall the dates, but I know
Yeah.
the
Only
open
issue-
reading date is June 5th.
That's the only issue on those dates is we have our broadcast, our football broadcast.
Someone
Yeah.
else can handle it.
Yeah, you got
It
other
was
people.
only, you
John,
only missed
John's
2
got
Fridays.
it. John and Dr.
Oh,
Lamont.
football?
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God!
John Hubbard, Dr. Lamont.
I
they
tell you
got
what, I'm
this.
gonna be praying about this. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
praying about this. If I,
Well,
if-
look, at
yeah.
the very least, come to the open reading,
I'll come to that.
and then you know
Yeah.
exactly what happens in the show.
Yeah.
And then you can say, well, yeah, I think I'd like to try it, or hey, maybe I can't handle that.
Well, see, I've always wanted to say, I believe the chair goes over here. I mean, no, I just made that.
That's
What
funny.
in the world.
Thou art. Well, that's what I feel like. I'd be doing. All right. I better
Okay,
stop.
look,
Let's
there's
go.
one character in that show that's real. I think he's hilarious. The play that goes wrong. He's the butler.
Oh gosh.
But it's like the actor that's playing him doesn't know how to pronounce certain words,
Yeah.
yeah.
so he writes them on his hand,
Yes.
and he still says them wrong. He'll do like you were just doing, being a nice.
Look, okay,
Let me
so
bring
let's
you a
say.
drink, sir. And then he stops and he looks at his hand. He goes.
All right, let's say Birmingham,
Yeah.
Alabama, and I'm writing it on my hand, and I'm supposed to say that line.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it says, "Hello, someone is here from Bingham, You know, I don't know. So,
Exactly.
all right, and that'll be the end of that. It'll be my first and last time.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're cast.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
We're
I
not
th-
the directors, but it's
No.
fine. We
I
know
think
the
everybody
guy.
will
We
be
know the
like,
guy.
"There's a reason he's on radio, y'all. There is a reason he's on radio." Oh my gosh. Well, hey, if y'all if everybody's listening, make sure to know about those dates because you too could come out to the open reading and be a part of it, and it'll be a great time. Thank y'all so much for taking time from your jobs and from everything, and thanks Tony for all you do. And the Cemetery Club, y'all don't miss it. Coming up May the 10th, 11th, and 12th, the 17th, 18th, and 19th. Put it on your calendars. Make it a date. It is the Community Choice Awards. It's the best place to take a date.
There you go.
That's
So
right.
that's
And
it.
thank you
For the
so much for
popcorn, stay
having
for the
us.
show.
Yeah, thank
That's
you.
it.
Yes.
Thank y'all. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Rebecca. Awesome.
Thank you, Sam.
Welcome.
All right, it's the Cemetery Club. We'll have it on our community calendar at WSJ.